Hi, boys and girls, and welcome to our writing lesson today. My name is Ms. Charpentier, and I'm a first grade teacher at Richter Elementary. Today for our lesson, you will need your pencil and your journal that you have been writing your story in. So yesterday, you began drafting your story. You started writing sentences and you finished your pictures for your story, and today we are going to start revising our story. So this means making corrections and going back and checking it. And so today I'm going to show you a few things on how you can check your work. And so I have this very cool anchor chart here, and it says revise your work. So that just means that we are going to take a look at what you wrote over the past 2 days, and we might change it a little bit. So there's a few things that you can do to change your story and just make it a little bit better. The first thing that you can do is add details or sentences that you might need. Now, if I was doing this, there might be something that I can do to help me know if I need to add sentences. There's this strategy called act it out and write it down. So look at your picture and think about what did you already write. So if you wrote about going fishing, think about that. Act it out. Act like you're playing charades. Act out what you have to do and think, did I miss any details that I can add to my story? So pause your video right now, look at your picture, and actually act out your story. Pause your video. All right, I'm so glad you're back. I'm wondering how acting it out went for you. Did you have to add details to your story, or maybe even to your picture just to make it better? The next thing, remove details or sentences you don't need. So sometimes we just add a whole bunch of information in there and it's not even about our story or what we're trying to say. So I want you to reread your paper again and think, did I include too much information? Did I get off topic? Was my topic fishing and then I started talking about my dog at the house? We want to make sure that what we're writing about is very clear. So I want you to read your paper again and make sure that you have just the important details in your story. Okay? Pause your video and remove any details or sentences that you don't need. Awesome job. I'm glad you're back. All right, our next strategy to revise your work, we have our little triangle with someone pushing something, and that says that you can move words or sentences to organize better. So sometimes when we're writing, we write a whole bunch of sentences and they kind of get out of order. Just like we're learning in reading workshop a few weeks ago that we have to have first, next, and last, that's because we want things to be organized. So if you're writing about fishing, you're not going to talk about the fish you caught before you talk about the boat ride. You have to write things in order. So I want you to read your sentence and double check. Did I say what happened in order? Or do I maybe need to move some words or sentences around to better organize what I wrote? So I want you to pause your video again and go check your paper to see if you need to move around any sentences. And it's okay if you do. That is part of revising your work. So pause your video and go check that. All right, I'm so glad you're back. The last step we want to show you today about revising your work is actually change words or sentences. So sometimes we can use a better word. So instead of saying it was a big boat, you might say it was an enormous boat. So we might need to change a word or a sentence to make it better. So one last time, pause your video and go back and think, can I maybe use a better word or describe this better? And you can change your words or sentences. All right, guys, I am so glad that you were a part of this lesson today. I am looking forward to the rest of revising your work and then actually getting to read your papers. I am imagining some awesome stories because you are incredible writers. I hope that you are having a great day and we are finished with our writing lesson. Bye, guys.